Okay. I'm going to show you on a bigger level. I'm sorry about the birds, man, if they're making a lot of noise. I don't know how to shut them up. This is the inside of CERN. This is one side of it. Just so you guys understand that these two colors mean exactly what I'm telling you. They represent time and space. The one guy wasn't sure if it really is. Well, I'm going to show you, because come on, we all know what they're doing up at CERN, don't we? We know they're up there screwing around with time. They're not smashing atoms. That's about as believable as that the towers fell down because it got too hot. Yeah, okay. So they're up there trying to bend space and time, but why are they trying to do that? Why are they trying to do that? It's interesting that you find many of these same components in church designs. And by now, if you've been following my videos, you know that all the religions are tied to Saturn. I don't give a shit which one you go to. All your logos, everything is tied back to that. So here we see it on the inside, and it's blue. Okay? So this thing is big, in my opinion. They're trying to bust a doorway to Saturn. Now, why are they doing that? In Kabbalah, there's 10 seraphits, or 10 dimensions. But the planets are dimensions unto themselves. Saturn is the 9th dimension. They're hooked. They're hooked together in twos. Earth is attached to Saturn. Okay? That's where you get as above, so below. So take a look at that. Okay, so we're clear that that's blue, that's CERN. Now let's take a look at the other side. Alright, this is the other part. Okay? This is red. Okay, so now we have blue and red. Now this is another part of CERN. So we all know, I think we all agree that what they're doing up there is they're trying to bend space and time. They wouldn't be using words like black hole if they weren't jerking around with time. And incidentally, I don't know if you guys read this or not, but the scientists at CERN are saying, you can go Google this if you want to, Google CERN sabotaged from the future. Okay, so you got guys that are saying that CERN is being sabotaged in the future. Well, why would you be doing that if you're supposed to be smashing atoms? Makes no sense, but it does make sense if you're doing what you keep alluding to. So let's move on. So we got the red and the blue. We got an atom smasher or a potential time machine. Okay, so let's move on. And of course, what kind of researcher would I be if I couldn't come up with a photo like this? So now we have the red, the blue, and the guy standing there next, which he's supposed to be showing you the diameter, but we really know that the people that are involved in that kind of stuff, they know what the X represents. So you do too. I mean, this is getting to be child's play at this point. We all know what this is. So here it is. So now we know that they're really over there screwing around with time, because there's no reason to have that guy making the symbol, this X, which represents the planet Saturn, and he's actually making the seal of Saturn by doing that. And we have red and we have blue. So now we know just pictorially what they're really doing. See, did you guys ever read the story of the Tower of Babel? It was when man was trying to get back to Saturn. Why, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't want to think about it. But it's interesting because it seems that's what they're trying to do again. And incidentally, and I'll show you later on in the video, the word Babel, it's from Babylonia. It means doorway to Saturn. So what they're doing now is they're trying to recreate that doorway to Saturn. Okay, here we see more. Those are called bending magnets. See, they're red and they're blue. It's interesting how they got the layout, isn't it? Red, yellow, blue, green. You've seen those colors before, right? About 100 times from my videos. So here we have the colors red, yellow, blue, green, but we have blue and red. Those are bending magnets. They take light and they bend it because they're trying to bend reality. They're trying to bend gravity. It's pretty complicated, but just understand why they're trying to do it. Now look on the inside there. You see that? I know you've seen that symbol before. It's the plus. It's the plus sign inside the circle. Okay, that's basically it's a time cube. So let's take a look, a bigger look at it, so we can get a good description. Okay, now here's the inside of this thing, all right? Closer up, give you a better idea of what we're dealing with. Now, I'm going to do an overlay from a church, okay? And you judge for yourself. See, religion is just the thing that keeps you under control. All of this stuff is based on very high physics. In the old days, they called it Kabbalah. Today, they call it quantum physics. Okay, it's the same thing. The religious aspect are coded stories with scientific data encoded, especially in the Old Testament. Most definitely in the Old Testament. So let's take a look at that. Interesting. It's even got it's even got the fins. You see the fins that are right there? Look at the church architecture. It's identical. Except here they put little angels instead of gravitational forces and light. What a bunch of crap. You see around on the inside? It's identical. So we got the same panels or the same fans that the other one does. This crap stinks to high heaven. We got duped, man. We all got duped. Now I'm going to show you how I figured all of this out. And it's the silliest thing in the world. I had suspicions. Here's how I figured it out. This is Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's a group back from the 70s. Yeah, they had some songs, alright songs for their day. But this is an album cover. And when I was looking, I noticed that first of all we have a pyramid, which is not really a pyramid, it's a cube. But at the top we got the light. That would be Saturn up there. And we've got 4. Okay, 4 is the perfect number in the universe. Why? Because it's a square. It's a cube, because every other geometrical figure will fit inside of it. But that's not really why. It's because it represents the planet Saturn. That's the story they'll tell you. Okay? So look at the door and see there's a little light in there. So this is a doorway. You'll see it's red and blue. And see it's wavy, just like your Windows logo. See that wave? Anytime you see a picture that's got a wave in it like that, that represents time. So here we've got red and blue, and it's wavy, and we got a doorway. Okay? And what's the doorway to? We know that the pyramids are time cubes, and the time cubes are directly associated with the planet Saturn. They basically are metering rods for the time that civilizations come and go and that type of stuff. You have to watch my other videos, but I've explained it. So let me blow that picture up a little bit. And here we can see clearly, you got your red and your blue. Your red and the blue are the same thing that's going on in the CERN accelerator, i.e. escalator to Saturn, not atom smasher. If we look right above the right-hand pair of red and blue, you'll see there it looks like an X on the guy's dress. It's in red. Very, very telling. It's funny what you can find just from looking at things. That's why I say observe things. That's how I found all this out, folks. It wasn't like I sat in a physics class. I've heard stuff, but nothing along this line. But this album cover is what turned me on what the red and the blue was. And then upon further investigation, I found out that I'm right. So